Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and today we have some more Hearthstone. It is time to continue our journey into the solo adventure, One Night in Karazhan. Now I understand the Menagerie has actually been out for a little while now, but there have been so many games releasing over the past week or so that I have been swamped, guys. I have been absolutely swamped, but it's time to continue our journey here in One Night in Karazhan. Let's go here to normal. And ready to open the Menagerie.
Curator guards the Menagerie, home to Azeroth's most exotic creatures. Beyond lie the Master's chambers and the portal to save Medivh.
Alright, so there's going to be a lot of really weird creatures and stuff like that. I'm seeing a bat. I'm seeing a leopard of some kind, which I think is that an exotic pet, maybe? And wow, I don't even know. And then you got some murlocs here, and you got the big rhino-looking guy. You got yourself a big crab-looking guy. I'm definitely interested to see what this Menagerie is going to be all about. This is going to be the first boss here.
The curator is releasing the Menagerie. We shall need to fix it.
The curator's gone crazy. We need to fix it. So his ability is, your hero has taunt. Okay, then. Now, when he says your hero, does that mean him? Or does that mean me? I'm pretty sure it means him. But then again, it might mean me. I'm not entirely sure. So they're always so vague wherever you look at the hero power. And usually when you go into it, you're like, well, I have no idea what this actually means. So I guess we're just going to take a chance at it. We're going to use the Beastmaster deck here. This is a deck which is basically just a bunch of beast cards all thrown together for synergy for the most part. And nothing really too fancy about it. It's not a face deck. It's not a mid-range deck. It's just a beast deck.
Let the hunt begin.
I mean, this is a Menagerie, right? Let's bring the Hunter into there. All right, so we're going to keep the Fiery Bat. We'll keep our Dire Wolf. We'll get rid of the High Main for the time being, because I don't really see a need to have them. The newly nerfed, I guess it's not even new at this point, but the nerfed Ironbeak Owl. All right, so he's got Taunt.
The curator is equipped for Menagerie management.
Okay, then, but you have Taunt all the time, so I can't actually attack any of your minions. I find that interesting. I find that actually to be very interesting. We're going to have to see... Is he going to have some really cool minions that I'm going to want to get rid of but can't? I'm going to need AoE to get rid of them, or what? Okay, so I can't attack that. That'd be a nice, easy trade, but I can't do anything about it. Okay, then. Well, what would be better here? Getting out the old Dire Wolf? I think getting the Dire Wolf out would be a good idea, because it's going to give him plus attacks, and he is going to trade into my Dire Wolf, which will take care of the 3-2 on the board. Yeah, sounds good to me. Although, alternatively... you can make the argument that it might have been better to leave him on the board than hero power, but nope, he's got a lightning bolt, so there you go. That answers our question. There's the Enchanted Raven, a 2-2 for 1. So we need to outrush this guy. It's a shame this isn't actually a proper face hunter deck. If we're just going to be going for straight up outrushing, let's kill command his face. And, you know, I could probably use spells. All kinds of spells could be used on his minions. But I just can't attack with my minions. Okay. Well, the Master Swordsmith there is making things a little bit annoying, but we can go ahead and silence him. We can silence him, and then we'll buff up with the Timber Wolf. Or do we Animal Companion here? Animal Companion Timber Wolf or Ironbeak Owl Timber Wolf. I really don't like him giving extra attack, but it's one extra attack. Let's do it. All right. We get Leok. Now we have so much damage on board. I wonder if he's actually going to start trading.
With all gallery protocols.
That voice sounds really familiar. Okay. Okay. That's going to kill off. I know how Hearthstone works. Okay, I thought I was going to kill both of my guys with 1 health and hit my face. But it didn't. I got kind of lucky. I don't know if I can compete with this. This is... we might have to bring out the old Spellchucker deck. Alright, so if I have a beast, summoning random beast, so we're getting the old twofer. I get the kindly grandmother. Well, unfortunately, if he goes face, which I think he will, I mean, why would he not? I think I've lost, but we're going to try. We're going to see if he'll randomly trade. This is, of course, normal mode, but I doubt he's going to trade. I imagine, yeah, he's just going to kill me outright. Alright, so we're going to need some AoE spells. Well, that's the whole point. But the first time when you take on a boss, you don't know what that boss is going to entail. It says your hero has taunt. Now, I didn't know what that meant. Does that mean he has taunt or I have taunt? How are we going to have to play around that? So usually you have to have a game where you have no idea really what you're doing. And yeah, I mean, I had no idea what I was doing. Wanted to see the fight, and now that I've wiped, right? It's just like, wow, now that I've seen the fight, now that I've wiped, I now know the mechanics. And now I can go in there prepared. Speaking of WoW, Legion is out. Been enjoying it, but have not been playing it as much as I would want to. Believe me, all I want to do is play Legion. But I said to myself, you know, I'm not going to let Legion consume me like WoW typically can. I decided to myself, you know, I need to get stuff done. And the day Legion came out was also the day that the Battlefield 1 Open Beta came out. It's also the day the Nuka World DLC came out. I'm like, okay, so I'm making sure I'm playing a bunch of Battlefield. I'm also making sure I'm playing and recording a bunch of Nuka World, of course, as well. And then basically like late at night playing Legion just for fun. I'm level 102. And there's people like my friend Nick. You guys know Nick, right? Nick, the guy that's been on my Minecraft series, my Borderlands series, so on and so forth. He's a higher level than me. And he's like super casual compared to me. It's like, there's people in my guild that are already 110. And I've only completed one zone so far. I beat Stormheim. And then subsequently, I beat the dungeon after Stormheim. Did you really just Lightning Storm one guy? Okay, then. Well, we're going to get out the Flame Waker here, which I think is going to be a very, very good play because we're going to be able to get... Oh, look at you trading.
Go free.
Tiny fish things go free.
Is confused. You'll need to stop it before it releases everything.
Well, that's actually a pretty good card for him to get right now, given that it's a 2/5 and it's just a big, bulky, scary thing. We can play a Mirror Entity. Mirror Entity plus an Arcane Missiles or Arcane Intellect and Arcane Missiles. Both of which are going to allow him to attack a couple of times. We're definitely going to do this first, right? We should definitely do this first, I think. I'm not sure if that'd actually be the right order, but we're going to do it first anyway. We're going to make sure we can kill him off. All right, you're not going to hit him at all. Fantastic. Neither one of those would... Ah, man, that's so unlucky. Okay, so let's go Mirror Intellect. I want to have more options for next turn. We're going to go with that. Hopefully we hit him twice, or at least once. Hit him at least once. All right, there you go. As long as you hit him once, that's all that matters, because that makes it so if he trades into me, he dies.
Comply with all gallery protocols.
Don't tell me how to do my... I don't tell you how to do your job. All right, look. Why would you give him... I guess giving him a 1/1 allows him to trade and live. And he's actually trading this time. Well, we have our Flame Strike. That's our ace in the hole for later on. We can go for a Thalnos. What would be the point, though? Spellslinger Thalnos? Actually, Hero Power down you. And Mirror Entity, wherever it is you're about to put out. I assume it'll be something good, right?
Demons do not belong in the Menagerie.
Oh gosh, I've heard horror stories. Okay. He got like literally the worst one. So he could, of all the demons in the game, he got Blood Imp. That's hilarious. So my brother, who's beaten this already, was talking to me about this. And he's gonna summon a random dragon at some point. And when he faced my brother, he got Deathwing, the big 12/12. And since he was summoned in that way, he didn't get the like the battle cry where it like gets rid of like all the cards in your hand and stuff. So he wasn't too happy about that. So we can go for a Geomancer and Spellslinger here. Next turn we can Firelance Portal. Yeah, let's go for Spellslinger first, see what we get spell-wise. I get Savage Roar, which, I mean, it's not amazing. Ice Barrier. I don't really see a reason to have the Ice Barrier right now. I'm just going to get some things on the board.
Guests must remain inside the Menagerie.
Don't tell me where I need to remain. Arcane Blast, going to deal 2 damage. Okay. Now, does he actually play any minions, or is he just going to play a bunch of spells that summon minions? Because if so, my Mirror Entity is going to be useless. Okay, well, here comes a random mech. And he gets a Harvest Golem. That's, I mean, there are worse mechs out there. I mean, that's a pretty good one, but there are definitely worse mechs out there. Okay, so I can Flame Strike down his board right now. I can also deal 5 damage. So what I think we're going to do is I think I'm going to Firelance Portal, deal 5 damage to get rid of the Harvest Golem, which will put out the 2/1 damage Golem. And then next turn, I could Flame Strike everything, actually kill it all off. So we're going to do this. Firelance Portal, here we go. And I get random 5-drop. And I get a Druid of the Claw who I don't get to choose his effects for, so he's just going to be a standard 4/4. I mean, deal 5 damage and get a 4/4. I mean, it's not bad. Here we go. I get a raid leader. Yeah. Look at you. Stop trading. Now he's going to hit me once. He's going to trade that. This guy is... He's running out of cards, though. He's pretty much out of cards. I'm dealing with everything that he has, so I think I'm okay. It might even be worth it. I have 2 Flame Strikes now. But then again, I could just ping down one since he's no longer in stealth. Frostbolt down the other. Yeah, let's keep my big AoE for later. Dead you. Dead you. And, I mean, I could have put Blood Mage out first, but it wouldn't have mattered. We hunger for vengeance. Dust Devil, eh? I can ping you down dead. That's not going to help you at all. It's not going to help you at all. We got the old Spell Slinger. Screw it. That's going to give him an extra card, which you could argue is bad, but I think we're okay. So, Doom. Destroy all minions and draw a card for each. Jeez. You're going to Hex down him. Fine, fair enough. Now you're going to Lightning Bolt. You know, I would say this is a very good use of your cards. Let's Lightning Bolt down the 1/1 Blood Mage. Okay, then. We got ourselves a Firelands Portal. I could Firelands Portal his stupid face and get me a big... Well, probably not a giant minion, but a decently sized minion. Yeah, might as well, because I have so much AoE that I'm not really worried, you know? Hey! Captain Greenskin! I've never actually seen him played before. I mean, there are pirate decks, but I've never actually seen him played before. Zubat. Give a random friendly Beast Dragon, whatever. 1/1. Beast Dragon and Murloc. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, perfect. We got ourselves a Frostbolt here. Would Frostbolt be the best way to deal with this guy? Or I could just freeze him and Frostbolt his ugly face. And then maybe Flame Strike him next turn. You know, we're just going to kill it. We're just going to kill it. I don't see a reason. And since I might as well play this. I mean, you could argue I could maybe save the Ice Barrier later for when I have a Flame Waker, but it's like, what's the point, you know? Ooh, Gorilla. Not the old Gorilla bot. Whenever you, if you control another mech, discover a mech. Ugh. I could Flame Strike it. I mean, it could kill me. It does pose an immediate threat, but do I randomly have Lethal? I mean, that costs 10 mana, so it's not going to allow me to draw or anything like that. 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. I don't have a weapon, so it's not lethal or anything like that this turn. So, screw it. Hit you with a big Flame Strike. Hit you with this. Hit you with this. And that'll be the end. Next turn we can kill with that. We also have the Savage Roar, but, I mean, we're fine. And he doesn't get lucky. Never lucky! He's going to play the things for the sake of playing the things. And... Oh, actually, I forgot Savage Roar would actually allow me to attack. I forgot all about that. I don't play Druid.
All right, then. Little tweak here, and good as new.
Awesome. So we fixed him. We got the Zubat now. Give a random friendly Beast, Dragon, and Murloc +1/+1. So tell me, are there any Beast, Dragon, and Murloc decks in the meta these days? And Menagerie Warden. Choose a friendly beast, summon a copy of it. Like a full-on copy? Like any beast in the game, you play her, if you have a beast on the board, you get a copy of that. That is a really good card, right? Right? Is the copy like a 1/1? I don't think so. There's a lot of really good Druid Beast cards. That's a great card, right? Am I crazy, or is that somehow an awful card? Because it seems like it'd be really good to me. Yeah, just really quickly, I mean, you guys aren't going anywhere, are you? Let's go ahead and, just really quickly, I want to look at Druid. I don't even have a Druid deck. I mean, I don't play Druid. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just go here, Druid. So let's just type in Beast, and just look at some of the Beast cards that Druids have. So, like, this card, or the Addled Grizzly, or the Mounted Raptor, or... I mean, that doesn't count as a beast, but this is what I was thinking of, the Savage Combatant. So if you have one of these already on the board, you put out the Menagerie Warden, and suddenly you get a 5/5 for 6, and then an extra 5/4 on top of that. For 6 mana. It's like, alright, then you got your Jungle Moonkin. I mean, then Knight of the Wild doesn't actually count. I'm just saying, that's really good. That's not counting, like, the the neutral cards, the neutral beast cards. That's, I don't know, that seems like a pretty cool card, honestly. So this is going to be the next boss. It looks like a dragon.
This curator is sorry. Please assist in recapturing the creatures.
Okay, so Nightbane might be one of them. I know Nightbane, I don't understand the full lore of the Karazhan raid. I really don't. It happened back in the Burning Crusade, which was like, I don't even know, like 8 years before I started playing WoW. But yeah, there's this big blue dragon in that raid. I'm not even sure why it was there or what purpose it actually served. But this is it, Nightbane. The dragon's loose, return it to the Menagerie, and its ability is Mana Storm. Players start with 10 mana crystals. Ew. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know, if we're starting with 10 mana crystals now, we are going to be playing the legendary deck. Now, I've not actually changed the legendary deck since the last Hearthstone episode. Therefore, I don't have any of those like little lobby legendaries anymore. I just have all the good ones I have. So, this should be fun. We got Nexus Champion, Sarad, Stalag. Turn 1. Put out both of them, you know? Iron Juggernaut even. We're going to see if we can get a different 5-drop. And we get an Alexstrasza. Turn 1. Drop him down to... Silly. This is silly.
Loose exhibits may come to harm. They must be restored to the Menagerie.
All right, fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and drop you down to 15 health. Is there a better turn 1 than that? He's going to claw. Oh, my God. What if I win this in 2 turns? Or 3 turns? That'd be hilarious. Although I'm not sure that armor... Oh, you spoil me. You spoil me. How do you beat this?
Curator, we need to rescue Medivh.
Uh-huh.
The creatures must be saved. Then you may proceed.
All right, then. Oh, big bad Pyro Blaster. He hit me or he hit... Yeah, he better hit Kel'Thuzad. All right, so no more Kel'Thuzad. We got Moros, though. At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Steward. Well, that... While that might be helpful in other fights, not right now, I don't think.
Let's negotiate. You can see, and I'll let you a new acquisition.
And Bounty Blade, deal 2 damage to a random minion. Yeah, let's not. You know, I want to play him just to play him.
Let's show our guests a good time.
Oh, they've got the Karazhan music. I love it. I love it. And there's our steward. All right, so Death Rattle minion. Destroy minion, and then when he dies, resummon it. Okay, fair enough. So who do you kill? Alexstrasza, duh. All right, Volcanic Drake. I mean, I still win. And... Ew, I get Glaive Zuka, but I still win. What's Moros say when he attacks?
You rang.
You rang. Well, basically any of these boss fights where they allow me to use the legendary deck, if it's ever a good situation for me to use it, it's just not even fair, man. Nightbane Templar. Okay, so if you're holding a dragon, summon 2 1/1 whelps. Okay, so that could be pretty good value, I guess, for a 3-drop. And a Runic Egg. Death Rattle, draw a card, 0/2. Okay, so it's kind of like the Nerubian Egg in a way, except rather than getting a big, scary 4/4, you get a card. I mean, it's okay. I don't know. I'm not really pulled one way or the other about that card. I don't really feel anything, you know? All right, so this is going to be the final boss here. Looks to be a Night Elf of some kind?
The demon Illhoof, most dangerous exhibit. Approach with caution.
Illhoof's releasing the demon. Stop him. His ability is only Icky Imps can damage Illhoof? Well, this is one of those fights where the hero power doesn't really tell me anything, so I have no idea what this is going to be. So here's the big question is, what do I use here in terms of decks? We've already used this. We haven't used the Murlocs yet. We could go with that. We could go with the Patrons. Wait, that is Wild Patron Warrior. This, the old Loktar deck is the actual Patron Warrior deck I like to run online. So we're going to run this because I haven't ran it in a while, and we're going to see We're gonna see what this fight's all about. I have no idea.
Versus Ilhoof. Just in time. Victory or death.
All right. I like them all except execute. I guess we don't really need that right now. Yay, Bloodhoof Brave. So what's this little guy do? I assume it's a big deal.
The ritual begins.
Death Rattle. Resummon this minion and Ilhoof loses 2 health. So all I gotta do is keep killing that thing, and he comes back out. Yeah, this seems... Alright, well this seems really easy for a deck like this. I just wish I had something to actually put out. I mean, there's really no point in me interraging it. It's a 1-1. We're gonna leave it for the time being. Hopefully I can get some people to actually put out. Okay, so he's gonna be hiding behind taunts and stuff like that, but I have a lot of AoE, and I mean, a patron deck seems almost like custom built to take out a boss like this, honestly. I mean, next turn, for example, Ravaging Ghoul. Oh, yes, perfect. Yes, put out more of them, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is silly. This is going to be silly. Oh, and then I draw another one, as if I didn't already... Okay, perfect. All right, well, that's 6 damage to your ugly face, and now they're all about to be resummoned. Next turn, Ravaging Ghoul again. Wait, if they have a Death Rattle like that, then they're going to get resummoned again, which means I can Ravaging Ghoul them and then Whirlwind them. Well, this is going to be an easy fight, I think. All right, and Ravaging Ghoul. Yep, come on back now. Oh, you come on back. There you go. And now we Whirlwind. This is fun. I like this a lot.
Gather, my pets. The ritual must be completed.
Corruption. Choose an enemy minion and start your turn, destroy it. Okay, then, fair enough. I'm not too worried about that, honestly, though. I guess the Frawling Berserker is not really great here because I can't attack his face, so what's the point of buffing him up, you know? But we can put you there, then kill you, and then kill you. And they're going to have to run in to the Bloodhoof Brave. I mean, would he even run his guys into the Bloodhoof Brave? Because that's just, it's suicide. He would literally be committing suicide if he were to attack. Yeah, makes more sense. All right, wait, do I have a way to win right now? That's 2 damage. You slam. That's going to be 2 more damage. And axe. That's 2 more damage. Yeah, I can only do 6 damage, I think, right now. Unfortunately. Well, let's get to it. Well, this was an interesting boss fight. I mean, it's an interesting mechanic. It just wasn't that hard. Deal 3 damage to all non-demon minions. Somehow I think I'm going to still win. So this one's probably a lot more difficult on heroic, but for normal, or maybe just luck of the draw with the deck that I drew. I mean, Whirlwinds, Ravaging Ghouls, like, this deck is tailor-made, and I promise you guys, I had no idea what was going into this particular fight. I had no idea what the mechanics were. I just picked the Patron Warrior because I know what to use.
Menagerie will be restored.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Purify. There's that card that everybody hates. Silence a friendly minion. Hand draw a card for 2. And the Avian Watcher. So it's like an owl of some kind, but it looks like a statue almost. So Battle Cry, if you control a secret, to gain +1/+1 and taunt. So it becomes a 4/7 with taunt if you have a secret for 5. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. It just doesn't seem great. And now we unlock our legendary, which is, I don't even know what it's going to be. Menagerie Magician. We got ourselves a goblin. Always good to see more goblin cards. Give a random friendly beast, dragon, and murloc +2/+2. Okay, then. And the Curator. All right, so Battlecry, draw a beast, dragon, and murloc from your deck. Are they really trying to put this together? Like, is the point of these cards to work well within a beast deck, within a dragon deck, and within a murloc deck? Or are they really trying to put together this idea of having beast, murlocs, and dragons all thrown together? Because if so, that is absolutely hilarious. And now we've got class challenges for the Hunter Warrior as well as the Mage.
Top. We need need to save Medivh before the party becomes a brawl.
One might call it a tavern brawl. We actually have 5 clash challenges that I still need to do, but we'll be doing a lot of these in another video. I've noticed that the clash challenge videos are typically really short. If I just do them 2 at a time. So if we try to do all 5 of these in one video, we can probably get through them pretty quickly, I think. And get some cool cards and have some fun with pre-made decks. And it's always kind of cool doing the clash challenges. So stay tuned for that. And also, of course, stay tuned for the final wing of the Karazhan Adventure, the Spire. I'm tempted to look, but I don't even want to look. I only want to know what cards we're going to get. I'm excited to see what they're going to be. I'm excited to play through it. Hopefully you guys are as well. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.